Hello, welcome back to my little channel called The Sword Rules. Today we got another little project going in my garage, and it involves my 2021 BMW M440i, and we're going to do some work around the front on the car today. I've got my mechanic stool out here, so I got something comfortable to sit on. For those of you that don't know, this is an M440i, and I have done other videos on this car where I put a cold air intake on it. I did that myself and did a little video on it. I had my BMW store do the M Performance exhaust on it, which makes this car sound like a ton better. And then I also installed a carbon piggyback tune on it. It's really, it really livened up the engine. I did quite a bit better on 0 to 60, and it makes it sound really nice. Got a lot more burbles and pops, but it's not like over the top burbles and pops. It's just right for me. In my opinion, it's just right. And you can see those installs in my other videos. So let's get at it. So I'm steaming this to get the adhesive warmed up a little so it can peel back off. Why in the world would I take the PPF protection off of my car? You're asking yourself right about now, right? Well, here's the deal. I love this car. I love this car. I don't feel the need to get a different car, even though I've had it like 18 months, something like that. I know it's been over a year, which is very unusual for me, very unusual. But I am ready for a change. So in a month or so, this car is going to get a big change in the way of a color. And it's going to be a really cool color. I'm not going to say too much more than that, except I think it's going to knock your socks off. I actually chose a color based on a color that I saw on TV. My wife and I were watching the show Bitchin' Rides. I regularly watch that show on, I think it's on Discovery Plus. Anyway, we watched him do a car on there. Oh, he mixed up a color for that car that was just gorgeous. And as soon as I saw the color, I thought to myself, that color would look really good on my car, just because of the special M colored trim that this has on the mirrors and on the grille surround, some of the other grille pieces down here, and because of the interior color. It's can't really tell it there. Let me open up the door for you. It's a deep brown color along with the black, of course, but the color that I am working on getting for this car is it's gonna look killer, I'm telling you. And the thing is it's way more difficult to come by the color you're looking for in a vinyl wrap right now, just because the companies, the major companies making wraps are still kind of in a COVID induced hangover as far as having resources to make the wrap. They tend to stick with their most popular colors, and because of the lack of people that they have working at their shops, I guess, at their manufacturing sites. So luckily, my car wrapper was able to talk the manufacturer into, I think he kind of coerced them into making some, and they said that they would make it sometime in mid-January, so maybe about a month from now, a little bit longer from now. So, all right, I'll show you some more in a little bit. Something oddly satisfying on one hand about pulling this off and having it come off pretty cleanly. I don't see any residue getting left behind, but also something a little disturbing about taking that protection off. I don't remember what the brand name was of this. It's not 3M. It's not a well-known brand name. But I think now that I'm taking this off, I can see a little bit of color difference between the wrapped portion and the unwrapped portion. It sure looks brighter to me. A little bit brighter, maybe a little bit more yellow over here. So that's probably a good thing I'm taking it off. I'm sure it's not going to get brighter over age. All right, here's where we're at. I think I just ended my sentence with a dangling participle. All right, here's how far we got. It actually came off really pretty easily, especially with the steam. I recommend the steam. I've got it all the way down to the splitter, all the way across here. This is down almost. I got this section all off. That's down to the splitter, as well as on the side over there. So now it's time to get it up in the air a little bit so I can take off all those bolts all the way across there and finish the job. Easy peasy. That's what I got off so far. Doesn't look like much, but that covered a lot of area all the way across there. Making some progress. Quick update. Put the car up in the air a little bit so I could get it underneath there. I got the splitter off. 3 pieces right there. It's a cool little splitter. I got a little story on that I'll tell you about in a minute. So now it's probably like 2 minutes of work left and I'll have the rest of that stuff off. I think I might just leave the splitter off because I don't plan on driving this thing very much between now and when it gets wrapped. So I'll probably just leave that off and let the auto trim design guys put that back on. This splitter is actually wrapped also. It's a PPF wrap that is colored. Actually, it's gloss black in color. So this used to be painted, and I removed all the paint from this splitter, and then you get this dull plastic here. And then the guys over at Auto Trim Design, looks like I got a little too close to something there and skinned that corner. But then they wrapped it in that gloss black wrap. Came around the edge. You can see the edge right there. It's held up really nice. It takes the stones and the bugs and everything, takes it really well. Kept it in good shape. Anyway, the wife just called. Said that it's dinner time. So I'll get back to this in a couple minutes. See you then. A little bit more to do across the bottom here, and this job will be done. I want to make sure you pull at a pretty severe angle. That helps to make sure that all the adhesive comes off. All right, there you have it. Job is done. All of it has been removed from the front of my car. That's the pile, relatively small pile. I was covering the whole front of the car. Yeah. Thanks for coming along for the ride again, as usual. And I can't wait to show you guys the car after it's wrapped. I'll be doing some filming over at the Auto Trim Design location while they're doing it, and then of course do a full review on it and a reveal on it when the whole thing is done. So really looking forward to that. Until then, probably not going to do too much to this. I think I'll actually end up putting it back in my storage unit for a while. So again, thanks for coming along for the ride. Give me a thumbs up if you like seeing these kind of videos. Subscribe if you want. I really don't care. And stay tuned for another Bronco video very soon. We're going to be putting a couple more accessories on. Three small accessories that I picked up using my Ford points. And I'll be doing a quick install on those, and I'll drop another video for that. So check back often. Thanks again. Have a good day.